Okay, we have a green box, we have a live counter ticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. It is Sunday, and we're back with the D&Ds. Kato, take us away.
The D&D's nuts. Sorry for stealing your joke, Kaido.
I was gonna disconnect you from the call. Anyway.
I need boo this man.
So, last we left our heroes. Aldane, the unfunny paladin. Dyron. Just Dyron today. Felix, the live streaming painter, and Seamus, the late to the session bard. The four of you, along with Turin, are continuing through the desert, approaching now the first night in the into the carriage. Before that, though, you guys had to deal with more oncoming attacks from enemies, and it got to the point where you were actually stopped by a mummy lord that wanted to do battle with you. A battle which got somewhat tricky in areas, especially with the magic barrier getting in the way of some of your effectiveness in combat. But in the end, you successfully beat him after Seamus did a very clutch dispel magic on the barrier.
Yee.
And yeah, so it's beginning to get into the evening, like late into the day, as you're like riding along the carriage. We did decide that yes, you are going to still be sleeping while the cart is being pushed. So that's the whole thing. So yeah. As you're riding along, you're all getting ready for your rest. It gets to the point where you are... How do I describe it? You know, it's beginning to get colder because, you know, deserts at night can get very cold. And yeah, it's just this level of tenseness because you're all like... You know, when are you getting attacked next is kind of the question, right?
Mm.
You know, during the night you could get attacked non-stop and never get any sleep. Maybe you're safe. You have no clue, you know. As you're sort of, you know, again, in the carriage, the cart, let me just check something actually. Turim's just sort of checking through their book, their actual spell book, not their like the many magical tomes that they seem to have inside their cloak. And they just say to you guys, I'm trying to decide what spells we should take. You know, for tomorrow.
I should do that as well.
I'm thinking of getting rid of Shatter. I don't expect us to have to come across, like, unnatural constructs. And even if we do, Seamus has it to use. So I'd rather save that. I'd rather use that spell for something more useful.
Do you think I should prepare heroism?
Do you expect any of us to be afraid?
Well, I've encountered frightening enemies at multiple points so far in this journey, so perhaps.
Very
Actually,
true.
yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
I don't really use Searing Smite all that often, but it could be useful, so I'll neglect Thunderous Smite for this one.
Just have a quick word. Brother TJ Cat.
What was that?
Right.
My mum wanted to talk
It's
to
a
me.
new tournament.
Alright, anyway. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, Someone was just going to say then, probably might end up taking the alarm spell. Just in case if anything does attack during the night, we can be aware. Oh yeah, and you said Thunderous Smite, didn't you, Jack?
I am unpreparing that one.
Yeah.
Because I have Searing Smite, which is better for where I deal with undead.
Yeah. Turim's gonna do an Arcana check actually to get an idea, to remember all of the spells you can use as a paladin. Getting a 19, which, you know, I would say that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Are there any other spells you think I should prepare?
Good question, Aldane. Let me consult my knowledge of paladins and their spells. Out of character, you can use up to second level spells, right?
Affirmative.
You can't use third?
No, that won't be until the next level.
Right.
Which is kind of annoying, because I'd like to have access to some of those.
I'm sure you would.
I mean, I said I would, so yeah.
Gentle Repose wouldn't be too bad.
I thought that one might be a good one.
Just in case we need to make sure that a undead isn't going to keep coming back. But it's a bit late now to start using that, I'd say.
Not to mention that I can only use it so many times.
True. It's also a ritual, so it's not very helpful.
It's only something to be used after combat, really, to as a make sure he's dead type thing. All my current second level spells, I think, are very effective for this.
You could always do ceremony.
Do I have access to that one? I don't have that on my list.
You should. It's a Xanathar spell.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know if it's allowed, but you could do ceremony wedding. And for the next week, you and the person you've bonded with in marriage will have a bonus to being able to resist attacks.
I think it's a plus EC.
Yeah, out of character, it's +2 to AC when you're within 30 feet of your married person.
Well, that's neat.
But you can only perform the rite again if widowed, which means Seamus might have to die.
Why Seamus specifically?
I don't know. It could be Darren if you wanted to marry them.
I'm not finding ceremony in the Roll20.
It's a
not.
Xanathar spell, so you'll have to look elsewhere. To be honest, this is mostly as a joke, because ceremony will not help you, really.
It won't. It's such a niche spell.
Just marry someone before the boss fight, and then cheese the system. I'd probably suggest Detect Magic if you don't already have that.
I believe I have Detect Oh, I do not have that one prepared.
Just to save the
I have Detect Evil and Good prepared, though.
I'd get rid of that, honestly, Aldane.
To be fair,
It's nice, but the problem is walls do not help the spell.
Detect Magic does seem more broadly applicable.
And I have Dispel Magic, so that kind of works hand in hand with what you got there.
Detect Magic also lets us, Felix, Seamus, and I be able to cast our more useful spells.
To be fair,
Aid
it's
is
a
also.
it's a wand of detect magic, so it's not like
Oh,
using
do you have
spell
it?
slots.
Yes, ignore me. I forgot about that.
That out of
Social-
character, I almost went, wait, God? Because I forgot that you were talking in character.
Yeah,
Turum.
through Turum.
Yeah, I'll have detect magic instead of detect evil and good.
That's on me. My bad.
Also, if we get split up, having more people with detect magic is useful. 'Cause
Yep.
if we're going into some ancient like wizard's tomb, they might have trapped the place. Aid,
Like,
There's
so-
a distinct
there's a trap.
possibility.
Aid is also good if you don't have that.
Batman.
Having us all be more bulkier from hits is always useful. It might not be terribly useful, but magic weapon is always a consideration. But
I
none of us
believe
really
I have that one.
none of us really need magic weapon though.
Mm.
I think all of us have a magic weapon.
I mean, I just have cantrips, which is more than fine. Otherwise, I might say protection from poison.
Hmm.
But then again, you should be able to cure poisons anyway with your healing abilities.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I can just expend a little bit of
Yeah,
lay on
you-
hands to cure poison. I also do have my divine sense, so that'll help with that'll complement detect magic, I think.
It does sound like you're already fine anyway.
Yes.
Hmm. So, unless anyone else has any other strategizing, we can move on to the watches. Who are doing watches by the? Oh wait, you're all sleeping in the cart anyway, so it's the people outside that are going to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it gets to a point where there's a stop in the cart because then the next set of people start to swap places.
Yeah.
So they start to move on. And then I'm gonna ask for Mill. I want you to give me a D100 roll. This will decide what happens.
30.
Okay. So, as night begins to fall and you all fall asleep, how do I describe this?
Nothing happens.
Oh, I wish I could say that, Mel. Unfortunately,
You get through your long rest with a very uneventful night.
how do I describe this?
You're all dead. Welcome to heaven.
Imagine, that'd be really cool. Yeah, the purple worm came back and just attacked you during the night.
Heaven, though, really?
That'd be funny though. But no, where's the music?
Oh no.
We have to pull a reverse Kratos.
Please
Instead
don't
of
stop the
falling out of
music.
hell. Instead of
No,
falling-
it's that
falling
it's
in
that
hell.
it's actually Nasura from Asura's Wrath.
Well, that could be fun.
It's gonna be one of your free deaths of the game. That, you know what? Just while I'm trying to find music, that was such a dropped ball from Capcom.
Asura's Wrath, yeah.
Yeah. Why was he not in Marvel vs. Capcom, but they put fucking Nathan from Biotic Commando?
Could not tell you.
His game didn't even ship like 50,000 copies worldwide. Anyway. I'm trying to like find the song I want to use because there's a specific. Here we go. This is the song I want you to use, Mel. Let me post it. Let me cook. I'm giving you a free course meal here. There you go. Tell me when you've got it playing.
Got DJ Jazzy Jeff over here.
It's playing.
So, as you're all resting, and rest begins to take over. I was going to say sleep, but one of you doesn't sleep so much as like a weird meditation. All of you begin to find your vision coming to. And you
Oh boy,
see,
are we dreaming of electric sheep?
And you see, from the perspective of someone else, this person is talking to a very familiar drow lady. Quite shortish hair, this girl. Again, very familiar, like, face and features. And she just says, "So, I'm to be stationed to the north?" You see the nod. And she just says, "And, okay." And they look down. They clearly aren't happy with whatever's going on. And you hear the voice. It's a very familiar voice from this person. It's the voice of Eben. "So, it seems as if you're not happy with this arrangement. Do you not wish to get revenge on what they did to your sister? Or is there some other reason you're not as happy as you should be?" And the young woman looks up and she's just like, "No, I'm happy with this. I'll happily accept any order given to me. It's fine. I'm just..." And Eben begins to speak again, and he just says, "What? We brought your sister back, and in fact, we made her even better. Should you not be happy with that? Don't people want to be the best versions of themselves? That's what I did for your sister." And you can see the visible, like, restrained frustration on this woman's body language. And she just says, "Yes, father. Of course I do." As she's speaking through gritted teeth, struggling to meet his gaze. And you see a red-headed elf at the back of the room where the door is. And you see her looking out at the window, just out at the beautiful black rain, and he just calls out and says, "Anemone, was it?" And you see his hand come into view as he gestures for it to come over. And the young woman's just staring out, not even acknowledging him. And you just hear him say, "Anemone." And he gestures this time, but more aggressively. Almost as if he's going to go over there and drag her over. And you see the other lady who's in front of Eben, almost recoil when his voice begins to raise. And from the back of the room, the door begins to open. And you see Testament walk in. And he just smugly smiles at Anemone, the red-headed elf woman, and just says, "My apologies, father, but not all of your children can be as attentive and responsive as I. I hope you can forgive her." And you see Eben gesture for Testament to approach. And he does. And he takes 2 knees onto the ground before bowing. Almost if he's in the presence of a deity. And Eben just says, "So what reports do you have for me now?" And Testament responds with "We found the rough location within the Underdark for where the Behir should be located. Ideally, we will be sending off our people as soon as you command, but we already have scouts stationed at our entrance, ready to go in at a moment's notice. And Evan begins to nod. Good. Excellent, even. And once we get this, we'll have our bargaining chip. And hopefully with this, it will bring us closer to finding my son. And the moment he says my son, you actually notice an Anemone from the other end of the room actually glances over, and Testament actually, like, lowers his head further down, as if he's trying to conceal his expression. If you want, at any point you can give me insight checks, by the way. I should have mentioned that.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I'd love to.
Same. Oh, fuck me.
Nice. We're all doing great today.
Yo!
Yo.
Oh man, I'm gonna fuck it up, aren't I? Yep.
A little bit.
Broken streak.
So,
Well, there's a 20 on the other side, so.
all of you can generally tell this isn't a nice situation for pretty much all of them involved. Evan is that kind of person where he doesn't care what you think. He's going to stay and do what he wants to do, and you have to accept that. It's kind of like a dark mirror to Oryx, whereas he's similar to that, but his intentions are usually benign. Whereas Evan, like, genuinely doesn't care what you think and will do what he wants because he's getting what he wants.
Mhm.
You can't always get what you want.
But for you, Dairon, Aldane, and Felix, you notice when, like, Testament lowers their head further down, it's because he's actually, angry at that remark. Anemone looks over, because it's clearly the first time, or the only time he's seemingly acknowledging any of his children as his children.
Mm.
And you see Layla, the drow lady, because that was her name, is also similarly, like, infuriated, at how her own sister is being, like, treated like property, saying how she's being upgraded and all that nonsense. And just, again, a general, like, lack of, like, willingness or care for his own children. Because
Yeah.
clearly to him, only one of his children matters.
Mhm.
And even then,
Father of the year, of course.
you already know his goal as well, so it's not as if he even really cares about Drake.
Mm.
Or if he does, it's in his own twisted way.
Like I said,
And-
Father of the Year material.
And you begin to then Testament, like, slowly lifts the head up again and just says, I've also had reports of interesting things regarding the Orc camp to the north of Cordis. That I believe you deserve to hear, and that would be interesting for your attention.
Aru.
And what's it called? Eben, like, says that speak then. And so Testament reports saying, it appears that lately the orcs have been leaving en masse in and out of the camp and then returning. And seemingly one person is always at the head of the group. And this has never been the chieftain of the orcs that we know of. We believe that someone else has taken control of the clan. This, we believe, is important for you to know, because it's possible they might start causing problems. And we have heard of one of them being allied with the group that is currently, that is in your way.
I love that we don't have a name still.
Maybe we do, and just nobody knows it yet. Ooh.
And Eben just looks down as if like, and stares out at in the direction of one of the windows. The rain seems especially heavy today. And in fact, you even see a flash of lightning illuminating the room more so than it already was by candlelight. And then Eben begins to look down. Well, if orcs happen to get in our way, we'll deal with them just as we did with the orcs at the Black Death Swamp. Just as any interloper has. There's a reason why the dwarves no longer rule Onyx anymore, and how we took it back. Anyone who crosses me will face the same punishment. And in fact, those 5 that escaped will especially earn the deserving punishment that they will get. And when I claim their Dracolich pieces from their dead, lifeless bodies, I will attain the greatest power that this continent, nay, that this entire planet has ever seen. What I will do will make even the gods tremble. And not even someone like Akrura Evere himself will be able to do a thing to stop me.
Ambitious, aren't we?
And you just see Anemone, as he's like been ranting and raving, actually just ignore him and look outside. For you, Aldane, because you actually rolled within the right range, you can tell she's too traumatized to really care. Clearly losing her 2 sisters back when you first ever fought her and Layla has like done a massive amount of like damage to her mentally.
That is very unfortunate.
And so you see as then Eben just begins to like almost gesticulate as he's like talking with a level of like enthusiasm about
He's got a lot of vim and vigor going on for him, I guess.
as he just begins to say, and my foolish brother will see the folly of his ideals and his way of gaining power and how it was incorrect. And then, only then, will I be able to be truly satisfied. And
never be satisfied.
you watch as Layla is about to open her mouth, and she immediately shuts it. And you see Eben's entire... Because the thing is, you're seeing from his first-person perspective, you know, from his actual eyes, and you see, and you can almost feel his entire head turning to look straight on at Layla. And the moment he does, you actually watch as she's, like, recoiling. He's not even doing anything at her other than looking, and she's already, like, retreating. What were you going to say, Layla? And she just shakes her head. Nothing. It's fine, really. And you just hear... Well, you actually see Eben nod. Sing a simple, like, a nod of his head. Good. Go and make way for Siltanok, and make sure you keep me informed. The moment that group touches foot, lands within the country, I want to be informed. And I want to be making sure that you and the rest of your group are going to stop them. Even if that means you have to die to accomplish that. Are we clear? And you watch as, this time without a delay and hesitation, she just nods. Yes, of course, Father. And she just calls out and says, Anemone, we need to go. And she, like, race walks out of the room. and you just see Anemone slowly following her sister as the door shuts behind them. And now that the door's shut, you see as then Eben gestures for Testament to lift up, to stand up even. And he then says, Eben, I mean, specifically, what have you found out regarding Drake, by the way? And Testament says, from what our reports have said, while he is within Centralis, we're getting closer to finding out who he is. If that group doesn't find out who he is, Cordis will definitely find out who he is. And I'm sure the people will be ready to turn on him and hand him over to us the moment they find out who he is. Why wouldn't they, after all? Before your glorious power, you know, they'd be foolish to resist. Any person would be willing to give someone up to save themselves, right, Father? And you just see, you don't even see or even feel an ounce of emotion from like Eben. And you just see Eben like very quiet, and they look out the window once more, and their vision seems to be focusing on the rain. And almost as if the rain begins to increase in volume, getting louder and louder and louder, your vision begins to cease. And Felix, as you're trancing, you are awake, I guess, for lack of a better word, before everyone else.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, you all continue to have whatever dreams you might be having, good or bad.
Why do these things always make me dream? I hate it so much. Just looks over at the sleeping forms of my companions. How do you cope? So weird.
Everything okay in there? You hear from one of the people moving the cart.
It's fine, just wondering how people dream.
Okay. And yeah, you're just sort of left on your lonesome to ponder these events.
Right. So just while I'm waiting for everyone else to wake up, I'm gonna refill my.
You do get all the
bubbles.
benefits of your long rest.
Yeah, but I'm just
during these 4 hours you haven't been attacked during the night.
Woohoo! But yeah.
Speaking of 4 hours,
Oh God.
Jack,
Yeah.
I want you to give me a D100.
Boy, oh boy. My turn at last. It's my hot man.
Oh
Fuck.
no! Oh no! Oh no!
This is why I should never be allowed to touch the D100.
Why have all three of you either rolled above 90 or below 10?
So I'm joking. I actually have a different table for
Okay.
this.
Oh jeez.
So rolling within that range isn't actually bad.
Okay. I just got
That's
worried because
nice.
if we were going by the last time somebody rolled above a 90, it was a purple fucking worm.
So during this time, everything is just silent. The only sounds you're really hearing, Felix, are just the people along the carts talking to each other, the occasional flapping of the griffins above, and just generally like the sound of the wind during the night. It is quite chilly, and they did make sure to pack blankets within for you to actually like warm up. And eventually, it begins to come to morning as the day breaks and everyone wakes up from their sleep, unbothered.
Oh, y'all have that trippy ass dream.
How do you people do it?
Yeah.
I don't understand. How do you dream like that every night?
You guys had a dream?
Yep.
What was it about?
Dreamed of the wonderful and wholesome family life of Eben.
I see.
It was not a fun dream.
What was there anything important that happened?
They're apparently moving into Silternok.
Yeah, they're gonna be waiting for us there.
I see.
They're also maybe gonna make a move on the Bloodblade Orc camp, which, you know, we should really do something about if we can. They seem pretty certain that Drake Blackburn is going to be found at some point, which is true because I'm going to find him.
How?
I don't know. Detecting. That's the word.
What will you do?
Detecting.
What leads do you have?
And I'm fairly
Well,
sure. Fairly sure we've still.
they
got
are
some-
at least reasonably certain that he's in
Centralis, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm fairly sure Centralis still has some Ebon Swing members locked up. I could go talk to them, see what they know.
I mean, if they're locked up, how will they be receiving info to give you anything?
I mean, more just like information that they had already, and from there I will extrapolate. That's a nice word. I like extrapolate.
It is a nice word.
Did you read my dictionary again last night?
Look, I was bored. I didn't really have much to do. There's only so much sand I can watch out the window.
Anyway. Well, I wish you luck on that. I'll probably be busy helping to work on more mechanical arms for Rua.
Probably for the best. The other thing that seemed pretty certain was that Eben and Blackrain were probably going to make a move as soon as we entered Silternok. I just mean, you know, outside of what they do in Silternok.
Well, I won't be with you for that, unfortunately. Oh, fortunate for me, anyway.
I was going to say, the impression that I've gotten from you, Turim, is that you've not been overly enjoying this trip, which, you know, I can't blame you
I have.
for.
I'm here with my friends, helping people. I do enjoy helping people. Yeah,
You
I
know,
consider
the family
friends.
business, saving people, hunting things.
But it's one of those things, though, where unless there's a wizard involved and you need magical expertise, my services are better finding out the secrets of time and
No, absolutely.
seeing what I can do to prevent catastrophes from happening.
Absolutely. We would not force you along.
I wouldn't be coming along anyway. I can just teleport away.
We probably need somebody with us, though. We aren't going to be the greatest fans of the dragons.
Well, they're not going to be the biggest fans of us. What with the Dracolich pieces kind of
That's what
screwing us over.
That's what I was meaning. Not to mention, we have sort of relatively publicly been working with Oryx.
Yes, that would be a problem.
I doubt they're going to be very happy with us about that.
And by this point, every single one of you has a negative interaction with dragons based on your equipment.
Yeah. We're going to need some help for that one.
Well, from what Rua said, as long as, well, provided he isn't dead from the purple worm, which he shouldn't be, he did tell me he was probably going to be joining you for that mission anyway.
So here's the thing I'm wondering. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if he might get a Dracolich piece. I don't know.
I doubt that, to a degree at least.
We'll see.
He already has the Moonblade.
Yeah, it's not like the universe would give him 2 super weapons, is it?
Maybe he could dual blade 2 weapons, who knows?
Kirito style.
Anyway,
You.
I love that reaction.
Anyway, Felix leans his head out the window and asks one of the coach bearers, "How much progress do you think we made over the night?"
You can look over there, and in the distance you actually see the pyramid.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
It's fine. We're nearly there.
Yeah, you can see the pyramid in the distance. It'll probably take about another day to get there.
Question: Did Rua? Do we have a setting stone for Rua? I feel like I remember that happening.
Yeah, you do.
All right. We might want to use it and ask how he's doing.
Do I have it?
Either you or Aldane, I think.
I think I have it. I'll send a message right now. How are things coming along?
I mean, he's baiting a purple worm, not going to the shops for some flowers.
Why not both?
Are you still hanging in there, or have you needed to retreat?
Is this all one word? All one sentence, sorry.
Yes.
But all 25, within the 25 word limit.
Should be.
One sec, I have to tell people acrylic stems are shit. I fucking hate acrylic stems. There we go. You actually don't get a response.
See, normally I'd be
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
concerned, but also there's not much we can do about it until the end, so.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check in later.
You get no response at all.
Mm.
Sending is weird because there's no implication that you have to respond right away. If I recall, let me see. It says casting time 1 action and the duration. It says the duration is 1 round. Can hear the message in its mind, recognize you as the sender if it knows you, and answer in a like manner. Immediately. Creature enables creatures of intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message.
Send the message across any distance, even to other planes of
Yeah.
existence, but if the target's on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive. So I guess there's a 5% chance he's on a different plane of existence.
If Rua could suddenly master dimensional travel, we wouldn't be needing to deal with most of these problems. Sorry, ads. So I really don't know what to tell you there.
Yeah.
Who said anything about him mastering it? He might have just ended up there accidentally.
Even being able to dimensional travel is still enough of a level of importance that
I mean, look, there's a 5% chance that that's the reason why, but it doesn't seem likely. Most likely, he's just busy and doesn't have the time to come up with a pithy response.
Mm-hmm.
Pithy, another good word. Thank you for the dictionary.
Pithy is nice.
Anyway.
Who gave Felix a word a day calendar?
I mean, don't you have a house?
We do now.
Durham, that was a thoughtful housewarming gift. I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
What?
What?
I haven't gifted you shit yet.
I think it was Guy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I believe Guy was the one who did the scented bath salts
Oh.
That was fun.
and
Bath
the
salts?
bath things.
No.
Down.
Down.
Time to eat some
Down.
things.
Anyway, but
Maybe it was Cammy then. We know how verbose she is.
Talk your ear off that one.
Mm-hmm.
She actually can talk.
I know. I wasn't being funny.
No, I mean, I've had conversations with her.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. We were being serious.
Deception check. No. I'm gonna say she's never actually had a conversation with any of you.
I know. Doesn't mean I'm lying necessarily.
As you're riding into the distance, you actually don't see any undead. It's just very quiet.
Do you think
Like,
maybe the
no-
Mummy Lord's given up?
I really doubt that, especially after the vision we had last night.
Maybe we'll find the Mummy Lord, just, I don't know, already dead. Maybe he died of natural causes.
I mean,
Isn't that the problem?
wasn't he reanimated by an evil dragon wizard?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
So, you know.
We don't know the limits
Yeah.
of that power. He might have met it. He's been throwing out a lot of power.
How do we know?
I don't know.
We don't know the limits of his power, and besides, wizards can regain their spellcasting capabilities on every time they rest. You know, like us.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he has insomnia and he's not able to rest.
Ah, yes, I should have realized that. My mistake, Felix.
Look, I'm just trying to be positive.
I know.
The fact that
Well, I'm
nothing's-
positive that we're fucked.
The fact that nothing's attacking is setting me just as on edge, but I'd like to think it's for a good reason rather than a bad one.
Definitely not me. Looking at the list of monsters that appear in a desert. So, as the day continues, again, it's just quiet. It's so fucking weird. It's morning and you don't see anyone. And for like the first few hours, nothing happens. Until eventually, not even a few hours, after like about a couple of hours after you wake up, there is a change of riders. And then when they swap into place, things continue along. And yeah, it's just, nothing's happening. And how do I describe this? In fact, give me Dylan. Actually, give me a D100.
Oh, yay. Lucky old me.
Okay then.
Why do you all roll so low or high?
There is no in between.
You guys are just very all or nothing. I respect it. So, as you're, again, continuing along, living your best life, you get to the point where, again, you're just seeing the thing in the distance, you lovely, what do you call it? The pyramid, that's the word, thank you, me. You see the pyramid in the distance, and the pyramid begins to shoot a beam of red light from the very top.
That's fucking ominous.
Mm-hmm.
And as the ground begins to shake, you begin to see part of the ground begin to open up. And from that, you begin to see. Let me find the thing. Is it this? No, where is it now? Is this it? No. Wait, sorry. Is this the one? Sorry, I'm trying to find the fucking thing that I'm looking for. Here we go. So you begin to see a clawed hand burst from the ground.
Oh,
It
God
looks
damn it.
reptilian, and you begin to see blue scales along it.
Ah, crap baskets.
And then you begin to see lightning crackle from its body.
Ah, shit.
As you begin to see the upper half of an absolutely massive dragon. I mean,
Fucking phenomenal.
huge.
Huge?
Only the interesting thing is, most of its body's rotted away.
Curious.
You okay again? You sound stressed.
So,
I can't
nature,
say anymore.
Do you want to do it?
nature or
And you begin.
arcana?
So you, as you're looking, you begin to see this like mostly rotted to the bone. This absolutely motherfucking gigantic dragon, and as it begins to burst from the ground, you begin to see
Excuse
an
me, I'm a
immediate
fuck-mothering vampire.
an immediate thunderstorm begins to rage around you.
Fun times.
Yeah, Cardo,
This-
arcana or nature to figure out what this is.
Yes.
I am not proficient, but I will try anyways.
Yes.
Nope.
24 on nature.
Oh!
What?
One moment.
Oh wow. Got a good roll again.
So, Felix and Dairon, this is a dragon. Based on the size, and from what you know of dragons, this can only be an ancient dragon. Or, more appropriately, was an ancient dragon.
Hmm.
Phenomenal.
This is... How do I describe this now? This thing, this monster, this abomination, as you look upon it, your weapons are almost like vibrating. As if they're like ready. And yeah, it's just, you know, it's not great. As you're like, how do I describe this?
Shitting bricks?
As you presumably like shitting your pants, you begin to because bear in mind this like thing, this dragon zombie thing. It's got no eyes, and again, it's mostly rotted to the bone. There's only like trace bits of where its wings are, where there's like bits of torn flesh, and like only a small percentage of like its body still has scales on it, and it's mostly from the first arm that you saw burst from the ground. And again, the thunderstorms continue to rage overhead. You see, when this thing bursted out from the ground anyway, the cart immediately went to a stop. And you just... You see one of the people lift their heads from the window and just say, "What the fuck is this?" Which is why people who are proficient... Oh, no, wait, yeah. I'm gonna say, Felix,
Mm-hmm.
give me a Arcana check,
Alright.
and I'll say with advantage.
19.
This is a Dracolich.
Oh.
This is the kind of thing you're working to stop.
Well, it's interesting to see one in person.
Interestingly enough, though, only the upper half is out of the ground. But it's still up, and it's still like it's beginning to start thrashing and writhing. As like it's just screaming and just causing this big fucking ruckus and this noise.
I'm not sure it has a back half, but its front half is still gonna be dangerous.
Yes.
It's a Dracolich, by the way. Just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't,
Of course it is.
didn't actually say that, but...
Tarim, calm down. So this is immune to lightning and poison damage. Can't be charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned. It can also because it doesn't have sight, it has blind sight, but can still see in the dark because dragons are like that. It has a natural resistance against spells that affect it and other magical abilities. And if it's like most Dracoliches, it should be able to still breathe its breath weapon. Which in this case it would be lightning that we'd have to dodge.
Does it have a limit to how many times it can breathe lightning per day? I know most dragons have a limit on how many times they can use their breath weapon.
It's more if it just can recharge. Less so that it, if it will ever be able to do so again.
Either way,
We should hurry up.
Yeah, Aldane probably try and stay out of the way of it in terms of the breath weapon.
Yeah.
We should try to be careful though, because if we don't deal with this at all, it can potentially create mirages. It can create sandstorms within a mile of here.
Weird
And-
sandstorms?
Get out. It can also create sinkholes. And if we were to spend a year in here, we would have to be compelled to find any blue object. It's a very strange thing, but yes, dragons can do that.
That was odd.
It's fine. I'm fairly sure we're all agreed we're gonna have to put it down. Nothing
The only
else?
thing is, I don't think we can handle this.
Oh. Well.
But how are we getting around it?
Hmm.
Because if this starts creating sandstorms, we're not going to be able to move.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we can kill that thing. Not easily. If we do, we'd be exhausted.
Hmm.
I mean, we'll be able to sleep on the way again, but it's still...
It's a dangerous perspective.
Hmm.
Do we want to take a try at it and risk that?
It's up to you guys.
I mean, it's a case of, Aldane, if you're getting close, you might not be able to get out of combat with it.
Yes.
I mean...
Getting around the thing is going to be difficult, though.
Hmm.
Is it on the pyramid? Sorry.
It's not even on the pyramid. It's like in your way, like in the middle of the road, the like desert.
Would
It's like
how would I don't think we would be able to go around it, would we?
Turim does add, and the people in the cart are actually starting to like join in. We could, but the amount of way we would have to turn to get around it if it doesn't start following us, because we don't know if it has a lower half. In addition, the thing is, again, it could create sandstorms. It could start trying to lure us back with mirages.
So we're not really left with much of a choice but to fight it then.
I mean, from what you're
One of the-
saying, it's too dangerous to
Could
just
we
leave it
do
be.
it? Let them fight. See if the purple worm is in nearby range.
If you want to try and get Rua, sure.
I already used my sending on the stone. I can't get back to him with it yet.
It's multiple times. It's like 3 times a day.
Never mind. Rua, we've encountered a problem, but we think you can help with that. Can you lure the purple worm over this way?
This is more than 25 words.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Is it not?
Let me count it out.
I'm fairly sure that's more than 25 words.
Rua, we've encountered a problem. Can you lure the purple worm this way?
You said a lot more after that.
But if that's what it wants to be, what he says, we can, Yeah, if he. Let me see.
That'll be it.
So you say that, you don't get a response.
I hate whatever's about to happen.
Fuck me.
I know I should have gotten the sending spell.
I've got sending.
You do?
Yeah. I think Seamus has it as well.
I do have sending.
Seamus absolutely has sending. We've talked about this.
I mean, who do you want us to send to? To Rua again, or somebody else?
Can a purple worm understand human language?
I mean, the sending should help with that, but I don't think I'm familiar enough with it to send to it. I mean...
Alright, Kyle. What are you doing? Why are you trolling us like this?
No, it's just more just like Gen asking that. Like, so you would know that the spell enables a creature with at least the intelligence of 1 to be able to, like, understand
message.
the intent.
Yeah.
And the purple worm, interestingly enough, does in fact have 1 intelligence.
Oh my god.
Are we really gonna fucking taunt the purple worm over to us?
But the thing is, it's the purple worm's blind.
Would we
How
be able
will
to
it-
determine our direction from just ascending?
Well, sending doesn't create a source of sound. It just appears into your head.
Can't quite
If
believe
anyone
It's
wants-
worth a thought, guys. I'm spitballing here.
Just spit in. If anyone wants to, they can roll an intelligence check, and I, as the DM, can throw you a bone.
God damn it.
Your idea seems really good, Dairon, is all I'm saying.
I really think we should do this. I do.
Felix, who do you know that's back at Centusk? That's very powerful. Who brought you to Centusk?
Oh god damn it.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
We all just go, ah, shit.
To be fair, I'm fairly sure it's been quite a while since then, out of world.
Yeah. Sure.
I kind of forgot that it's Oryx, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of forgot that Oryx picked us up at that point.
Damn.
To be fair, it's been like over a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. So true, besties.
Alright.
Just don't out him. He gets a little testy.
How's Oryx going to be outed all the way out here? So who's sending the sending? Is it going to be Felix or like Seamus?
Well,
Because one of you.
I have a
one of
much
you-
more finite amount of spell slots than Felix does.
No, you don't!
What?
You get yours back on a long rest! I have to rely on ink!
I feel like we've talked about this exact thing.
I have 6.5 ink bottles left! If
My
I run
men's
through
is
those,
caffeine.
I have nothing! 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Alright, I can do the sending, but I'm gonna have to use a 3rd level spell slot for it.
Oh fucking no!
That's the message.
What? That's what should be sent?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Alright.
Seamus is the one to do it. If he
Yeah, I
wants
know.
I'll
sees
send
that,
I'll send it.
you get an immediate response from Oryx. This is what he sells you. Bet.
Not. It would have been better if it was this.
No wait, lol.
Why?
Lol, Lamau even. But no, he just says bet, and that's it.
I
So
think,
how long do you want to wager it's going to take him to get here?
10 minutes.
Sounds about right.
So what? You just see Tyrion like, so we're just waiting on Oryx then?
Pretty much, yeah. Not much else we can do unless we want to take long-range pot shots, but I don't think alerting it to our presence is probably a good thing.
No, I don't think so either.
You say that, guys. People in the cart actually say, but, and they point out, and you see as like the Dracolich is actually clawing at the ground in your direction.
Ah,
It's
so-
not able to move, and it's not dragging itself, but it looks like it's trying to make its way over. But it's stuck in this sinkhole it's climbed out of.
I feel
And
fairly
it's just...
I feel fairly certain at this point it can't get out of the sand at the very least, but yeah.
I will get you! It's
Hey guys, I
just
think it sees us.
screaming. I can smell you. I can hear you.
Congratulations.
Hello.
You won't be tasting us.
That is not for you to decide.
Sure, Seamus would love to be tasted.
Consent is very
mean-
important.
Not like that!
It is us.
Fight me.
No.
How about no? No!
So, you begin to see as its wings spread, and as it's flapping its wings, the gales of wind that are flying your way are ridiculous. It is intense. It isn't nice. It's actually getting to a point where the people moving the carts are actually going to have to roll strength checks for the cart not to be pushed backwards. This is fun. Right?
It's fine. This is fine.
Okay. That's not great. So, the cart begins to start getting pushed backwards.
Ah, crap.
And because of the unevenness of the terrain, it's getting to the point where this cart might tip.
Eldane's gonna hop out and try to stabilize it.
I was gonna say.
Turim actually has an idea.
An idea.
Is it a cunning plan?
Perhaps. God, I'm looking at the list of beasts and I forgot a sperm whale is a fucking thing you can turn people into.
Wouldn't really work out for us in the desert, but
Be very funny.
it would be very funny, yes.
Turim's also never met a sperm whale, so he can't do that.
Just a sperm whale drop.
Or, what if I
He actually just
transform
say
someone into a dragon?
you can't.
No, I can't.
Polymorph only works to turn people into beasts. If you wanted to turn people into dragons, you'd need true polymorph. Turim actually just say it. Seamus, what if you and I both use polymorph on two different people?
Double T-Rex action?
You know it.
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex!
I would suggest not the cart riders, though. Because if they die, it's going to be a problem.
Alright, who wants to be a T-Rex?
I'm going to turn Aldane into a T-Rex. You decide who you want to turn into one as well.
I can work with
Aw.
that.
Seamus looks at Alex with a wicked grin on his face.
Or we do it so we immediately turn Aldane... Or one of us then turns Aldane into a T-Rex again.
if he
Does
gets
polymorph stack?
No, as in, like, immediately when you turn back, someone else casts it on you, is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think double T-Rexes would be better, though, because... Yeah.
again, Seamus looks at Felix with a wicked grin.
What do you say, Felix?
Why not? It'll be fun. Fun to be that big.
Alright, so cast polymorph.
Let me... Here we go.
That's the only time I'll be able to use polymorph because I want to leave one spell slot open for Dimension Door.
They are huge, so that's 3 by 3. Okay, so I'm gonna do it so the T-Rex can be controlled and sorted by you guys. Do you see it appear on the on your character sheets menu?
Yes.
Shape token, right? Oh,
It should
no, I
just
see
be
it.
called T-Rex. It's got the NPC one because I don't have the token. Let me bring you guys onto the map.
Oh, that is a metal-looking dragon thing.
Yeah, it's the official thing for it. Okay then, so Felix and Aldane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So let me bring out the turn order. Yeah, it's oh, fuck's sake, one sec.
Oh man. Okay.
Let me sort yours out, Dylan. What's that? There we go. So that's yours. So we're gonna do the initiative of you guys before you turn into a T-Rex. Okay?
Right.
Okay.
Just for the sake of clarity. Before you turn into a T-Rex, Mill.
Fine.
You can still use that 23. Well, it'd be a 19 plus whatever you got. Whatever your dex is.
I got a decent roll. That's not too bad.
Let me...
Well, I still rolled it as me. I just clicked on the T-Rex token.
Okay.
'Cause I wouldn't be able to
I mean,
get
if
it.
that's your stats, then fine. You should be able to click on the thing and edit your initiative.
Yeah, I can. 3 point...
Let me see. Where is it? Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Really? Okay. Sorry, I'm just fixing this. And then that's clicked on right. There we are. A 4. Okay. So everyone did really shit. Mill, have you not been able to fix the turn order?
No. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Let me... Right. Here's the music, by the way. Because I forgot about that.
Mm.
Well, I didn't forget about it, I was just waiting for the time for it to be used. And so, as you're stood before the hulking monstrosity that is this T-Rex, this Dracolich even T-Rex, you are the T-Rexes. It begins to roar as the thunderstorms begin to crackle and increase in like intensity. As Felix and Turin begin to cast their spells, now the turn officially starts. Felix. I'm gonna do this, by the way. So red is Felix and blue is Aldane.
Nope.
Okay.
Also, the T-Rex's HP, yeah. So keep track of your... So when you click on your token, you know you've got the 3 coloured circles at the top.
Put the HP in the green circle, maybe?
Yeah, put your HP in the green one and then subtract down from there, okay?
Okay.
Make sure to hit enter, though, when you change the value.
Oh, okay.
You've both got 136 HP, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so Felix, it's your turn. You're red, don't forget.
So I'm not sure if we actually discussed what we were gonna do when we got T-Rexified.
You're just gonna turn into him and start biting down, right? You're just gonna fight?
Just go for it, yeah.
Double T-Rex versus Ancient Dragon Wizard thing?
What could go wrong?
I'm glad one of you appreciates this genius.
Mm-hmm.
You do have reach, don't forget, so it's fine if you don't actually make it.
I think we can make it within range.
What's your running speed?
50 feet.
50 feet.
50 feet is movement.
Yeah, so you'll still be able to reach even though you can't physically get right next to it.
Can I?
Oh, do you only have 10 feet reach?
Yeah.
10 feet is the reach.
man. Okay. I mean, you've always got the dodge action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Turim's turn, as they are concentrating on that. What do? They will. They are going to cast. What do you call it now? They're going to cast a second level magic missile. (120 feet). Yeah, def hits. So that is 1 chip damage. So that is 13 damage altogether. As the magic missiles pelt the dragon, you begin to see it like wince slightly before roaring once again. As this is now your turn, Dairon.
Let's see. I will bonus action aim and fire, actually, with my crossbow.
So true, Bessie.
26.
Hits.
That.
Really good damage.
31.
31. That's 2 6s on the sneak, and max damage on the piercing.
Your attack strikes through and tears off a significant chunk of the partially rotted wing flesh on this Dracolich. And it begins to roar in pain as that one actually does some serious damage. Rexdane. What do?
Alright, I'll be right back. I don't know if Jack's back.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, I'll be right back.
So I'm also going to just charge in. Jesus. About here-ish. And, yeah, I can't really do anything, can I?
You can do the dodge action.
I'll dodge then.
Seamus, what's he going to do?
Let's see. Let me take a quick.
Remember that you already have a concentration spell up, and therefore you can't have another one without dropping the first. And if you drop the first and leave me in human form within range of this thing, I'm going to kill you myself.
How you'll
So what's my next concentration spell? I'm kidding. I'm gonna blast him.
Haste.
Yeah, I should use haste. No, the one time I decide to use haste. Does 24 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And another one. That one probably doesn't hit.
You have 3?
Oh, what? Oh,
You already-
I guess I accidentally double clicked it, but it doesn't matter anyway. 2 of those didn't even hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, now that it's the end of your turn, it's going to do a legendary action. Mill
Yes.
and Jack.
Oh boy.
This begins to beat its wings. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Woohoo. I think Mill still gets the bonus, right?
Yeah, because it's technically not part of your anatomy that you've lost, so I'll allow it.
Wouldn't we be doing this as part of the with the T-Rex's stats?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Then you should have a
that actually gives me an additional +1
Yeah.
to my dex. So that puts me at 17.
Okay.
Well, I'm guessing the T-Rex. Yeah.
It does not have a demerit to dexterity like mine.
19.
So, yeah.
You both fail.
What?
Yeah. Actually, 15 plus 24, was it?
Yeah,
Right?
19.
And I'm at 17.
Yeah, you fail.
Fuck.
You take this much in damage. Actually, yeah. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are both knocked prone. As the sheer gust of its wings push you back, and yeah, you begin to fall over. Felix, you are now prone.
I mean, get up.
Oh wait, ignore me. That was his legendary action.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm fucking stupid. I'm not used to legendary actions. I want... no. So he's gonna make some attacks. He is going to bite at you, Felix.
Alright,
What's your AC?
13.
13. This is a 29 to hit.
I think that just about hits, yeah. Just. It was very close.
What? Yo. Okay. Big if true. That is 20 points of piercing damage. As he bites into the side of your body and tosses you back. So that's piercing damage. And you take 6 lightning damage. Wow, that was really shit. Yeah, okay. Then he's going to make a claw attack at Aldane. Wow, that is only a 21 to hit.
Fuck me.
Also, don't forget this uses the T-Rex's AC. You're a HP sponge, not an AC tank. The claw deals 19 slashing damage. Then he's going to make another claw at you, Aldane. For 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sorry. That is only
Bless you.
6. That is only 6 slashing damage. Wow, these rolls are shit. Look at you, I guess. I'm glad. Now it's your turn, Felix.
So how much damage total did I take? So it was 19 for the first one, and how much for the second one?
Question.
What?
How much damage did I take?
So you took. So you took 6 from. So you took one lot of 6 slashing damage,
Okay, 6 slashing
And then-
damage.
and then there was that one before the
The 19.
Yeah.
So 25 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, what, Mel?
I do just want to make sure, how much reach does this thing have?
Enough to reach you.
Right, so it's got 15 feet of reach.
Yeah.
Seems
Staying out of its
right.
range is not an option.
Unfortunately, no. So you're on your feet, right?
Yeah,
You've used your. You're not prone.
right. So that's half my movement, right, to get up.
Yeah. You've also moved forward.
Maybe move it up a little bit so we can flank him.
That's what I was thinking, yes.
So you have 20 feet of movement.
That should be enough, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Should do it.
Right. So, multi-attack, bite. Nat 20.
Yo! Just click attack.
That'll be 52 damage.
Yeah!
Damn.
Damn. Yeah. Are you doing your second attack?
Yep. That's good.
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
Alright.
To be fair, that bite was more than enough to do a lot.
Quite a lot, yeah.
So, now that it's that turn, he's going to do a legendary action at you. Or not, actually. No, he's not. Tarim's turn. Tarim is going to thrust. Actually, no, he can't even do lightning bolt. I forgot.
Yeah, using lightning bolt on the lightning dragon does seem to be a bit of a poor choice.
Instead, what Tarim will do is they will throw a firebolt. Hits. That was really bad damage. So as it... Oh, Mill did a 52 damage on a nat 20.
Nice.
That firebolt just glances off its skin. You do see a charred mark on its shoulder where there's a bit of still scales. But it clearly did damage, but not a lot. Darren, it's your turn.
Well, it worked last time, so... Aim and fire. 27.
It's... Yeah!
31.
Hot
Again.
diggity damn.
That was... So you've already done over 100 points of damage total between everyone. Just so you're aware. As, yeah, it begins to scream as you basically strike the charred part Tarim's just made. And you see bits of, like, this Icarus blood leak out from it. Like, in between its scales and the tiny little bits of flesh that it still has. And as this happens, you've unlocked a new legendary action. Daron, give me a dexterity saving throw as you see a lightning bolt strike you from above.
Ah, shit. Evasion also.
You pass.
Lightning bolt.
So you don't take any damage.
Correct.
Aldean. Oh, sorry. Aldane, this is your turn now. You can move in for flank.
I am going to move in for flank.
Oh, by the way, have we had a long night's rest?
We did.
Okay, cool. I haven't updated my health yet, so
Mm-hmm.
just want to make sure before I...
Yeah, you can move in.
This is good?
Yeah.
Alright. Going to go for the bite.
Yeah.
29.
26.
Oh, I know.
Piercing damage. That is. Unless 29 somehow misses.
That hits.
Alright. And now a tail strike. Does an 18 hit.
No.
Darn. Alright, so this guy has high AC. Gotcha.
As that happens, Seamus,
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw as a lightning bolt strikes you from above.
Great. Oh, okay.
You barely pass.
Ha!
That is the DC.
Shit, that's a high ass DC. Wait,
So
do I not get to have my turn?
Oh wait, so you... Sorry, I'm fucking stupid. So you pass, but that does still mean you take damage.
Yeah,
How
it's
much?
only because I have evasion. Thank God.
So-
for evasion.
How many is that again? That's... So you take 19 fun... You take half of 19 thunder damage.
9.
So that's what, 10? 9?
9, because we round down.
Yay, thank God for that. Alright,
So you need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus, how many saving throws?
You
Okay.
pass.
Now do I get my turn?
Yes.
Awesome.
No, actually you don't. Fuck you. Okay. What do you
Alright,
need?
well-
What are you doing? What you cooking?
Oh, I started blasting. Or,
Just do a backflip.
Well, I might do shatter.
You could?
Yeah, I just need to move, I think, a few feet forward. Yeah, I need to go 20 feet forward, so that would be boom there. And then time to see how good this thing's con is. It's probably real good, but no.
You never know.
I don't know. I'd say he's looking a bit unhealthy.
All right.
That hits. That does some damage. Let me see if he passes. I'm gonna make this a public roll. This is like the fucking hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
Oh my
It's like-
god.
Oh, that's right, huh? Yeah, I just caught that now. Fuck. Oh.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. He's probably
Do
gonna
we
pass.
need to call?
You never know.
As you blast him in the face, you see one of his rotted teeth begins to chip.
I guess that's
Uh,
something.
Legendary action again. Lightning bolt. Seamus.
What? Dex?
Yeah.
Such bullshit.
Is what it is, dude.
Fuck! Can I get advantage, please?
Imagine.
Nah.
Duality of man at play.
Jesus Christ.
28 lightning damage as the light electricity courses through your body, making you weak at the knees. You also need to give me a Constitution saving throw. And the DC is 14 this time.
Yep.
So I
Half
got-
damage or 10, whatever's higher, but you pass.
Oh,
Now
so
it's
I
the
take
Drac-
half damage?
No, so when it comes to Constitution saving throws for concentration, the DC is
Oh,
either, you know, it's either 10 or half the damage you took, whichever is higher. So,
That's annoying. But I passed it this time.
so the Dracolich begins to inhale deeply. You
Oh,
see
shit.
lightning crackle around its mouth
I need an adult.
as you hear Tarim cry out, "That's its breath weapon!"
Crap baskets.
Y'all really shouldn't have been bunched up.
And So I'm doing this, but it goes off screen, to be fair. Let me show you. Yeah, this goes off screen. But you know, it's basically over. It's the limit that it needs.
Mm.
You know, it still reaches you all. And as it begins to do its breath weapon, Mil, can you cut the music?
Ah,
As
it is
you
cut.
see a very large shadow overhead crash down on the Dracolich. This golden shadow, this golden scaled being, this dragon, you know, as it lands right on top of the, you know, this, the boss, this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just. I need to just check something.
But
Oh, is that really how big it is?
Yep.
I'm just checking the actual. Okay, so. Wait. As this begins to crash down on top of the Dracolich,
Jesus.
as this humongous, golden, brilliantly scaled dragon lands on top of the Dracolich, and it begins to scream in pain as you hear bones crunch, bits of the tiny bits of flesh that it has left on it begin to tear, and it begins to scream in agony as you see Oryx, having charged up his breath weapon, doing a point-blank shot on the Dracolich. Now I need to check exactly how much that is. Okay. So the Dracolich has to make a dexterity saving throw, which it got a 4 on. And this is exactly how much damage Oryx is going to do to it at point blank. Let me just check. I need to make sure this is correct. That much? Damn. It's actually really bad.
Mm.
As he does 66 fire damage, point blank, on the Dracolich. Now I need to check another thing that Oryx can do. Does he has bullshit that he can do. Because, you know, sorcerer.
He's a lawyer.
True, he is a lawyer. My man's really did say, hold it, and then presented his case. So. Okay. So, you know, notice as the fire isn't doing as much as it should be, but then you see Oryx begin to glow, and he is going to spend sorcery points to re-roll. He's going to re-roll 5d10s to see if he can do any better. Much. So that is... I'm going to calculate how much he's doing in this damage. So that's... plus 10, plus 10, 5, plus the 9, plus the 5, plus the 7. So he did 91 fire damage on this thing. And you watch as the body begins to decompose, as he already did a lot of damage landing on top of it. And you watch as the Dracolich begins to fade to pieces. And yeah, the fight is over, and you see Turim immediately end concentration on Aldane. And Aldane, you're a human again, or a person again.
Cool.
Do you end concentration, Seamus?
Just so you know, polymorph does not changes your intelligence too.
So I have to do a con
Rar.
save?
What?
What? You said what? You said
Were you even
Constitution?
listening to what we said?
The fight's over.
Oh,
Seamus,
fight's
you-
over? Yay. Oh, yeah, no.
Rar.
Yeah, I'll release it.
Yeah.
No, I want Felix to stay a fucking T-Rex for the
Just so you-
foreseeable future.
I just want to make sure that we remember that, polymorph does change your intelligence score. Because that's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so you're all normal. The fight is over, and you begin to see the thunder clouds begin to dissipate. And you just see Oryx like stretching out his body as like the sunlight is gleaming off his scales. It's almost very like too bright.
Honestly, he can preen this once.
I hope. I'm glad I got here in time. But honestly, like, you actually didn't need me.
That breath weapon was a little sketch, though. Let's be honest.
You'd have probably died from the breath weapon.
Probably.
Out of character, just really quick. I want to see how much that would have done to you. 16d10. Yeah.
Question: was that going to be a deck save or?
Yeah.
Seamus would have died.
Mm.
I might have been
DC
okay.
23.
I might have been okay.
You might have been able to no-sell it. But yeah.
Dylan,
So
you
Oryx
just
is
want to
just
roll
like,
a deck save just for funsies?
Yeah, let's do deck saves real quick before we continue with story. We're going to be wrapping up, by the way.
I would have gotten 45 damage.
I would have been fucked.
Grim's HP is 57.
I would have died outright there.
So,
Right.
as you are all there, Oryx begins to like stretch and he just says, okay, I'm gonna continue to do more exploration. I need to make sure that nothing attacks the town.
Just
I
before
wish I
you
could
go,
take you on the way.
do you
Hmm?
have any idea where Rua is?
He's not with you.
He kind of went off to get rid of as bait.
Where
for a
did he
purple-
go?
That a direction.
I'm gonna
I point in the
insight
direction.
Oryx right now.
If anyone else wants to, you can.
Insight, yeah.
Can I get a sense of like, is this something we should have known about, or like?
Didn't you know? He's actually deathly allergic to purple worms.
Like, as in, like, is this something we should have been concerned about going, like...
He just seems extremely protective.
Okay.
Like he's very worried. And he immediately takes off. The moment you point him in the direction, he's already flying off.
Well, we'll let Oryx deal with Rua.
I'll bring you onto
We
the road
should-
map.
We should continue going.
Mm.
All of this is for naught if we... It doesn't matter what happens, so long as we get where we're going.
I mean, preferably if we can get there without dying, that would be good.
Yeah,
Let's not waste any time then, guys, shall we? Term says they're already making the way for the cart.
Yeah.
And as you hop on the cart and continue along, I'm going to call this a session.
Alright, I mean, it's pretty
Do we get a
short.
long rest so I can get back all my fucking health?
I don't know. It's very early in the day, to be fair.
I think you'd have
Not
a
enough
short
has
rest.
happened. Yeah, you'd have a short rest at most.
I'm glad I didn't use any spells.
Can we not go a little bit longer? It's only been less than 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I always forget because we always start later,
Yeah.
don't we? Because we're also
Yeah.
waiting.
Well, we
and-
could take a break right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say because I do want to. It's not that I have anything to do. I just don't want this to go on too long because I'd rather the next.
It is kind of a
session-
nice place to end it.
I mean, we
but
can
yeah,
keep going with a bit of role playing stuff, but there won't be much else to go over. I'd say
Alright.
we can continue. I genuinely don't mind.
I mean, if this is a good stopping point, I think in that next session we should probably get to the Citadel.
Because the next session will be getting to the pyramid, if
Okay.
not doing stuff in the pyramid.
Okay, I just wanted to, make sure that that
Yeah,
would be what we were doing.
things will be moving along at a snappier pace. Don't worry. If not, we're killing Seamus.
Or at the very least, not having him roll D100s anymore.
Yep.
No, I'm going to keep asking him to do it. So I will say, that roll was for how much the fight would be interfered with. So that could have been more than just a blue Dracolich.
Right.
So are we
Dylan actually got a good roll.
Fair
So are you
enough.
actually taking a break right now, or?
I think ending.
Oh,
Yeah,
ending.
yeah, it's one of them. Unless you want to do more role play after the fight, there's not really much else to go over.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, we can probably. I'm fine with ending, honestly.
Very stressful fight and some.
Yeah, I
stuff with
thought
the
I
big
thought I was gonna
bad.
be dead in 2 hits. Damn, that thing does a fuck ton of damage. We need to level up soon.
You will be.
You think you were worried? I was within melee range of it, and you had to roll 2 concentration checks.
Yeah.
You
So I
fail,
apparently-
you fail one of those. I end up in human form in range of it. It eats me in
So-
one bite.
Just a shame. Just a Felix flavored snack.
Yeah.
Good thing my con was on point.
It's actually, but yeah, that the Dracolich is a nasty enemy.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why I
actually
was
was-
like, oh no.
I wasn't holding back on most of
Well,
them
when he
damage
hit, he
rolls.
had to hit me with 2 legendary actions. I'm like, why can't anybody else get this?
Because he's a Dracolich, which means he has some inclination of magic. So the idea was he had an idea you were the reason why there was a T-Rex in the fucking desert.
Yeah, but why not Turum? He didn't get any of
Uh,
those.
Because you were closer in distance.
Also,
And also,
remember,
if you
like,
could
if-
end this... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, there's essentially 3 people he needed to target: me, you, and
And Turum,
and
yeah, I
Turum.
know.
And like, I no selled his legendary lightning bolt. Just straight up dodged it.
Yeah, because
And so like,
he wasn't
makes more
stupid.
sense.
He's not stupid. He actually has like 16 intelligence. A Dracolich typically does. And what's it called? If the obviously the bow using Dairon clearly isn't the spellcaster,
Mm.
and also the idea would be if he took you down, then he could just bother like Felix
Mm-hmm.
with the spells. Not Felix, he could bother Turim with the spells next. You know, like that would be the idea. Get rid of the 2 big things that are only here because of a spell, and then he could like start doing other things. That was the strategy.
Start doing some damage.
To be fair, that was supposed to be deliberately like nasty. You
Yeah.
could have also got an Akra if you wanted, but he would have took longer because he's not right there.
Mm.
We had to have Deus Ex Oryx to help us out,
Yep.
which
I mean, we
was
didn't
welcome.
do too badly overall. Like,
You did over half its HP.
oh, we were doing better than I thought.
Mm.
You actually could have beaten it, but the breath weapon would have been like, oh, insta KO for half the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
And that's the
That
thing,
would have definitely been
once-
insta KO for me.
And again, once Seamus and Turin went down, Alden and I would be human form within range of it. It wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. You'd have been without the HP sponge that is a T-Rex, while it's doing fucking D10's worth of like bite
Yeah.
damage.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that was a sticky situation.
But yeah, that it was fun though, and yeah, I just wanted it to be shorter, just then we can like, ideally, if we can like get a bit ready to go immediately next week,
Mhm.
to like get started with like getting to the pyramid and like doing stuff in the pyramid,
Yeah.
because that's going to be very involved. Is like getting to it, actually making the push, getting inside, and then yeah.
All right. Well, I will. We can talk a little bit more about that off stream. So thank you everybody for watching. I know it's been a shorter D&D session, but sometimes this is when the good stopping points come. In terms of future stuff, Tuesday and Thursday should be gaming streams. Saturday will be, I believe, Ghost Story and side jobs of the Dresden Files. And then yeah, next Sunday, hopefully we'll be getting inside that pyramid and having fun with a mummy lord. Yay. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and on Twitter at storytime_net. And otherwise, we hope to see you on Tuesday for some gaming. Good night.
Good night.
Later.